Tonight, we turn the pages of a chapter written in ashes, a story soaked in fire, fear, and faith. The story of Mary the First of England, the woman history calls Bloody Mary. But before the flames, before the executions, before the whispers and the warnings, there was a little girl, a child who never asked for a crown, a child who never imagined the weight it would demand, a child shaped by heartbreak long before she held power. Sit back, friend. This is her tale. Chapter 1. Child of a broken kingdom. Mary Tudor was born in 1516, the only surviving child of King Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon. From the moment she could walk, she was the treasure of the Tudor court. She played the lute, danced gracefully, and had a sharp, curious mind. But childhood in a royal palace is fragile. Everything changed the day her father decided that her mother was not good enough to give him a son. Henry VIII didn't just divorce Catherine. He changed the entire religion of England just to replace her, and Mary paid the price. She was declared illegitimate. Her royal status was stripped away. Her beloved mother was banished, and Mary, once a princess, was forced to serve in the household of her baby half-sister Elizabeth as nothing more than a lady-in-waiting. Imagine the humiliation. Imagine watching the cradle of a child who replaced your very existence. Her heart broke long before her kingdom ever did. In those silent, lonely years, Mary learned two lessons she would carry for life. 1. Power can destroy anyone, even a child. 2. Faith is the only thing no king can take away. Those two beliefs would later ignite a nation. Chapter 2. A throne won in blood. Years passed. England changed. The Reformation spread. Mary watched as her father died and as her Protestant half-brother Edward VI took the throne. She stayed quiet. She prayed. She waited. Then, in 1553, young Edward suddenly died at just 15. Powerful nobles feared Mary's Catholic faith, so they took a desperate gamble. They placed Lady Jane Grey, a 16-year-old girl, on the throne. But Mary was Henry VIII's daughter, and she wasn't about to let history erase her again. She rode across the countryside, gathering supporters. Commoners joined her. Soldiers joined her. Her faith, the same faith that had been used to break her, now gave her strength. Lady Jane Grey's army collapsed in days. Jane's 9-day reign became the shortest and saddest in English history, and Mary claimed her rightful crown. The bells rang. The people celebrated. England finally had a queen born of royal blood. But the joy would not last, because Mary believed her throne came with a sacred mission. A mission to save England's soul. A mission that would lead her down a path of fire. Chapter 3. The fires begin to Mary. England had fallen into sin. Her father had broken ties with the Pope. Her brother had pushed Protestant reforms. Her people, she believed, were walking toward eternal damnation. And so she made a vow. England will return to the true faith, no matter the cost. The cost was fire. In 1555, the burnings began. Protestant bishops, ministers, scholars, men of faith, whose only crime was believing differently. They were dragged into public squares, tied to wooden stakes, and set ablaze. London, Oxford, Canterbury, each flame a warning, each execution a message. The elderly burned, women burned. Some sang hymns as flames consumed them. Some cursed her name. Others prayed for the queen who condemned them. The smell of burning flesh drifted above cities like a dark sermon in the wind. Mary believed she was saving souls. Her victims believed she was ending them. And history remembers the flames. Chapter 4. A Queen of Sorrow. But behind those palace walls, Mary was not the monster people imagine. She longed for love, a love she never truly received. She longed for a child who would inherit her faith, her hopes, her dreams. She longed to prove she was not her father, the man who destroyed her childhood. Her marriage to Philip of Spain was cold and political. He spent little time with her. Mary, desperate to please him, believed she was pregnant. Not once, but twice. Her belly swelled, her cravings changed, her court celebrated. But both pregnancies were illusions, phantom pregnancies, driven by stress, fear, and longing. And each time the truth came out, Mary shattered. Her body weakened, her heart grew heavier, her people grew restless, and whispers of Bloody Mary echoed through the streets. The queen who lit the fires was slowly burning from within. Chapter 5. A Legacy Written in Ashes. Mary I died in 1558, at the age of 42. No children, no loyal supporters, no peaceful legacy. Her half-sister Elizabeth inherited the throne, and history remembers Elizabeth as a golden legend. Mary, however, became a warning. But here is a truth whispered only in the darker corners of history. Mary was not born cruel. She was forged by betrayal, forged by loneliness, forged by a kingdom breaking itself apart. A girl who saw her mother taken, her status stripped, her faith mocked, and her identity crushed. She believed she was healing England, but in trying to save her nation's soul, she scarred its memory forever. History gave her one name, Bloody Mary. But behind that legend was a woman trapped between love and power, faith and fear, the crown and the cross. Thank you for watching Dark Tales HD. If you want more stories from history's darkest corners, from cursed royalty to forgotten empires to the blood-stained pages of human history, subscribe and join us again for another tale written in shadows.